Good afternoon, everyone, and once again, welcome to Hangzhou. Now, I am at three buildings of the Olympic complex in Hangzhou. Actually, this Olympic complex was actually used for the Asian Games 2023. Since the Asian Games are over, now this car park is empty as it was before. So now I will introduce these three buildings. Firstly, there is the badminton complex. The badminton complex houses events such as judo, boxing, karate, and many other martial arts, including some light net sports like badminton and volleyball. Second of these is the main stadium. The main stadium is larger, so it houses events like football, track and field, which includes 100-meter sprints, and much more events, and the opening and closing ceremony. Lastly, we have the swimming complex. These houses all the water sports, including the winter sports. For example, this houses ice hockey, ice skating, inline skating, and also, lastly, swimming and diving. Now, for now, I will introduce their architecture and Western history. First, the most interesting of them all is this main stadium. The main stadium is actually made of a large concrete bowl and a frame draped with fabric. The fabric is actually the facade you see now. The fabric is actually incorporated with glass and gives it its unique and distinctive facade. This facade is meant to represent a flower. Many people think that it's a lotus. Yes, it is a lotus. So, the lotus flower is represented in white, and the petals actually can fold into the building. Now you can see it in this state. Inside the concrete bowl, there are retail shops, facilities, changing rooms, and much more, not accepting the spectators' stands. The spectator stands are differentiated into 3 levels, which you cannot see now. Altogether, they can house around 5,000 people. Second, you have the tennis courts and badminton stadium. This stadium also houses events such as basketball. This stadium, although smaller, is actually more high-tech. It has a folding roof. The folding roof can easily open to allow sunlight and can easily close with waterproof cover to shade the spectators from either a strong sun or a rain. No matter a drizzle or thunderstorm, it can stand any rain. This stadium contains only 2 levels of seats, as it is used to house smaller events. This stadium was built after that stadium was built. And this stadium opened just in time for the Olympic Games. Now, we will move our attention to the swimming complex. The swimming complex is actually made of two oval rings. You see one of them right now, and they are linked by a narrower section tapering towards the end. These sections are made like jewel-like structures. Many people believe they are like moth rings. Actually, their paneling actually make them look more like a tabular structure. Although they might look like something to you, they are actually meant to look like nothing. They are actually just a flowing structure connected together. The ring ends at a glass section. The glass section is for outside spectators to see into the crowd. Unlike the other two buildings, this building contains the smallest amount of spectators in any event. That is because it is much lower. It is built in a less stadium style way, so it can only house one level of seats. Inside, our swimming pool can be covered up to make a skating rink and more facilities. Inside the middle section, there are many more retail shops for the spectators. The information counter and much of the more important facilities are also housed in the swimming center. Now, I will proceed to the heart of Hangzhou. But before I do so, I shall introduce Hangzhou's west section of CBD. This section houses the newer section of the CBD. This section contains many distinctive buildings, including the conference center here. Although this section is newer than the other section, this section actually contains more high-rise buildings. That is because of its more recent introduction. Now, I will introduce this building. This International Conference Center is shaped in a H shape. It might also look like an inline skating ring. This is just one of the special buildings in Hangzhou. In Hangzhou, there are buildings shaped like a globe, a lotus like that stadium, and much more. Now, I will finally proceed to the city center of Hangzhou. Bye.
你可以不要那么多挠嘛。